There we go. There we go. Hey, hey. What's good? What's good? Hey, hey. All right. Put me a little sweat equity today. You know how I do. Or maybe you don't. If it's your first time here, this is live from the mill. Okay? I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to make assumptions that you know how I do. Because people say you know how I do. And there's a possibility that people really don't know how you do. So, it's how I do. Give me a little sweat equity Thursday, June 25th. Ah, let's go. Let's go. I got some numbers up. I'll let you peep my numbers real quick to let you know I've been in here for a minute, you know, trying to get a little something going. Trying to get a little something going. A little something, something. All right, Pete, I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna attack these a couple of topics. If you got something to say, throw it in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, comment, throw it in the chat. Ah, if you're a driver, if you are a driver, licensed driver anywhere in the world, and you come to a stop in a road to allow incoming traffic from either a turn or side street, you got to stop, you're polite, you let them out. There's no stop sign or anything. You just stop, let them go in front of you, and you proceed. Is it or is it not common courtesy to just wave, both drivers to just wave as an acknowledgement that I let you go, yo, you let me go. Thank you, I appreciate it. I wave if I'm the driver allowing the traffic to go in front of me. I wave just to let you know, hey, I knew you were there, and I let you proceed. I could have kept going, held up your entire day, and not allowed you to jump out into the main thoroughfare, as it will. But I stopped, halted, and let you make your left or right hand turn into the main traffic. Can I get a little bit of an acknowledgement that you, I don't know, appreciate what I did to allow you to proceed along your day? Didn't I just help your day? Didn't I just let you in with no delays? I mean, is it just me? Let me know. Shout me out. Hit me in the comments. If I let you go, if I let you proceed into the traffic, is that, should you acknowledge the driver that allowed you into the traffic? That's all. Do you or don't you? What's your take on it? All right. Recently, I came across an article. By the way, shout out to the New York Knicks, wiping away a 53-year drought for an NBA championship. Hey, look, I am a fan of the NBA. I'm a fan of basketball. I'm a fan of the sport. I like hoops. I watch the WNBA. I mess around with some college. I like hoops. Shout out to the Knicks. Huge championship parade. During the parade, yes, there was some chicanery. There were people acting outside themselves, even because of the delirium of the Knicks winning the championship, or people knew that damn near every cop in the city was on the parade route, so I can do whatever I want. There is footage of a woman dumping out uh, a New York City public trash can, which was painted the team colors, painted the Knicks colors. Was it a collector's item? I don't know. Would it have become a collector's item? I don't know. We'll circle back. The whole city was orange and blue. Fine. The woman, in trying to take home a memento or something from that period, I get it, dumps out a full receptacle of trash. We don't know what's in that trash. Dirty diapers, dead birds, McDonald's wrappers. I don't know what's in there, but it's trash. Trash, straight garbage. Picks it up. And shout outs to her for being able to pick up an entire receptacle full of trash. Dumps it out, walks off with the trash can. All on film. Someone was recording. Not only did they record that, she took a photo of herself on the New York City transit system with the trash can and posted it. Okay, fine, caught up. Her employer, JP Morgan Chase, became aware of said activities. The aforementioned activities got to JP Chase Morgan. Story is that her position at the company, she had a $300,000 annual salary and was the vice president grand poobah of some department. JP Morgan Chase promptly fired, dismissed, sent on their merry way. You could collect your retirement, clean out your desk, grab a box, you're up out of here, and escorted her to the door. She's fired. Was JP Morgan Chase justified in their action? Is that how it goes? Should that be how it goes? How much should your employer be involved in your personal life? Now, because of social media, this is my take, because of social media, your personal life is barely your personal life, right? I don't know, your employer could be on social media or whatever. People identify people on social media, all kinds of AI tools. It is what it is. How far should your employer be able to go in reprimanding you for things that you do while not on the clock for the employer? I mean, how far does it go? Yes, every employer has standards and practices, right? But how far should that reach be? I get it. You don't want your company represented by someone who dumps trash in the street. But, I mean, how far does that reach go? If your employees want to find other ways to make money, get their thrills, or whatever the case may be, how much reach does your employer have? How fearful should you be in public, for those of you working corporate jobs or otherwise, no matter what the position is? Because it's not about the position, it's who the position is given to you by. Everyone, when you have terrible behavior in public, says you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job. People, they might get physical, whatever. We all see the fights and so forth, and Burger King and everything else. But even in the fast food restaurants, you have people, customers with terrible behavior, shouting at the employees, you are going to lose your job. Which, by the way, if they're working in fast food, I mean, I don't know. That could be one of 7 jobs. So the threat of you're going to lose your job, slow your roll. Save it for when you really need it. But it's being yelled at policemen, firemen, paramedics, anyone What is the thrill of taking away someone's ability to provide for themselves and their family? Meanwhile, there's huge debate about people being out of work and jobs to fill and no one to fill them. But we have the other half of society shouting, you're going to lose your job. Which is it? What is the standard? You have employees who want to supplement their income doing something. Maybe if you're making food on the weekend, selling dinners. If your employer doesn't agree with the food that you're selling, can you be held accountable and lose your job? If people, if there are individuals who want to buy pictures of your feet, should your employer be involved in that? These are my feet. Does the employer own your feet too? If you want to give makeup tutorials, if you're into boating on the weekend and you sail somewhere and you get a ticket for boating, you shouldn't have went a certain place. Should your employer be involved? What is the limit? What is the reach of the employer? You know, should these things be disclosed when being hired? Hey, look, on the weekends, on the internet or during the week, I sell pictures of my kneecap. I sell pictures of my elbow. I do workout videos topless. How far should your employer's reach go? What do you owe the company? What does the company owe you? You got many employers out here who aren't paying health benefits, who may not subsidize your transportation back and forth to the job, hold you to a standard of being on time and so forth. Maybe you have many children or an elderly person that you're taking care of. The salary that you're paying me here doesn't afford me the ability to take care of my responsibilities. So yeah, on the weekends I sell adult cakes. I make clay molds and sell them. And here's my other thing. I'm throwing this in as well. When your employer is aware that you do something not harmful to the company, I guess, I don't know where's the bar, and want you to bring said skill and ability into the workplace as some sort of expectation. If you're a baker, you make delicious cakes, you make delicious spaghetti, desserts. Now your employer wants you to bring said meals in for a fundraiser, try to raise money, lift the office morale, bring in some of your famous cookies or brownies. Where's the line? So if you're telling me to do that, if you're telling me to bring in my cookies, if you want me to play music at the next company outing, the violin, or sing, or tell some jokes at the next outing, can I ask said employees the same? Can I throw my Instagram tag on the bottom of emails? Because I need those follows. Can I throw my OnlyFans or my Fansly tag at the bottom of my company emails? Like what is it? Does it need to be made clear upon hiring? I feel like that's a whole other class. After we get hired, let's go into another seminar about the do's and don'ts of the company and you. Yeah, fine. If you go out and commit a convictable federal offense, maybe your company doesn't want to be associated with you. Maybe. Looks bad on the company. Only because the public knows you work at said company. Like, because I want to roller skate or skateboard or participate in the X Games, I want to use my vacation time to go Tony Hawk and jump with a bike. What right? How? Where's the line? I can't do that until it's for the company. Now you want me to put on a BMX show at the next company outing. Where's the line? Who's responsible here? What's your opinion? What's your feeling? If you're out working a job, this is especially for you. But where is it? Is it okay for me to say no? Is it okay for me to say no and not feel like my job's in jeopardy? Because I chose, nah, I don't want to make 400 hats for the company outing. I don't want to donate my time. What's the deal, folks? Where do you stand? I just want to know. Hit me in the comments below. If you're watching this on replay, hit me in the comments below. All right. Des White. What up? Go follow my man Des. Very funny. Killing stages backwards and forwards and back. Hell yeah, it's interesting. I used to work. I had a corporate job. I had times where my skill set and my abilities are going to intersect with what I do. I'm a naturally happy person, right? Take things not too seriously. So yeah, sometimes that would bleed over. Sometimes I'm going to use my humor and my good spirit to maybe remove myself or, you know, de-escalate a corporate situation. But that doesn't mean that I'm ready to do 15 minutes in the cafeteria. Nah, because it's bring your talent to work day. You know, I don't know, man. You always got to feel like you're there temporarily. You are an at-will employee. Now, obviously, the rules seem to change the higher you move up the corporate ladder, right? We've all seen favoritism for a particular position or, a particular salary, but that's one way to tell if they really value you at the company. That lady that dumped the trash out, listen, she was making 300K, but they did not bat an eye. And they're a financial firm. The people dealing with JP Morgan and so forth, they're the only ones who can afford tickets to the Knicks. You think they're going to look unfavorably? We need to get her out of there because she wilded out at the parade? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just asking the question. What say you? Jump in at any point. All right. This is about to shut down because I did my hour on the treadmill, so I'm going to jump. Please feel free to comment, jump in. I would love to hear your thoughts. Come on, somebody.